Hey, what's up? This is Antonio Thompson from AntonioThompson.com, and I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York. Today I'm going to share with you, 3 social media recruiting tips to help you sponsor more reps. Dive into his content right this afternoon. Okay, well, great to have you. Top of the morning to you. What's up? Okay, cool. Good. So, 3 social media recruiting write-ups to sponsor more reps, right? And relationship report, you get to know struggling or figure out how to find social media, and you're on Facebook, so you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, and you're struggling. You have to comment in the comments. Let me know if you have experienced that. You're struggling to on social media, posting links, and outcome, and let me know. Some yes, okay, cool. And so here's the 3 I'll share with them. Most people in 3, so most network marketers go to social media. So a weakness, right? So they feel that, social media is easy. They're over, they're paying their struggles, on social media, and this all they have to do. You can offer in share message, and the floodgates will open. People will respond. People are join. People will be needs, and they become new as overnight, right? And so 3 not used to time. And I'm gonna admit to you that these to when I first learned with the industry, I thought, family, by clicking into social media, I'd be able to recruit tons of people, right? There's social media, with billions of people on social media. All I have to do is you put my link out there. There's that you can do that. Something that one is someone you don't know will be interested in joining my business, right? And that person isn't the case. People we turn to social media because right? Because it's easy, right? And the problem is you don't actually go the next step of learning how to properly prospect and properly communicate with people. Right? So most marketers, most network marketers, don't take the time to figure out how to actually use the platform effectively. Also people. So today I'm going to share with you on social 3 tips to help you be recruit more and sponsor musicians on social media, any social media platform you want to. But I'm going to share with you some of the negative things that one actually works, right? And so if you on social media, part of your question problem is what you're probably experiencing and why you're not using. So there are ways you can do social, right? The first is, people they're immune now to the pitches and messages, right? So connect them. When social media was kind of like around, like you could get away with sending, anything special to random people. That's if there's someone that's in you can actually post, all the music where you're either on their Facebook, people online trying to form in something, and so people are widening up that they are and you to your messages, and so when you put those out there, like your just on when you post your link to your pay for your business opportunity, people with your post out, people ignore it. You're not getting any results now. Right? Can you relate with that? Not getting any results because your player doesn't. That's all. Absolutely. And so the second thing when we get people we're talking to human beings. Conversation. That's how you get about connecting social with talking to having a conversation. So we think that people are just like another prospect to sign up. We look at people as dollar signs. We don't look at people as human beings anymore because we think, I'm just gonna talk to that person. They're gonna join my business, and if they don't, forget them. Right? We need to become more humanistic again and become more social and more really connecting with people and trying to learn about them, trying to build relationships, and then seeing if they're open. It's not about just like pitching, okay? That's 2 things I want to get to you. One, people are immune to your mass pitches and your spammy messages, and 2, people are human, so treat them like human beings on social media too, right? Imagine if you were in person, right? You wouldn't just say, hey, join my business to some stranger in the street. No, you actually would have a conversation. Take that same sort of, offline personality and offline conversation and bring that into the online space. All right, so let's dive into the 3 social media recruiting tips, okay? So the first tip is you want to, on social media, raise curiosity and not resistance. And what does that mean, right? So let's say you went to a movie, right? You went and saw Ghostbusters, for instance, right? You went and saw Ghostbusters and you came back home and you were so fired up about it. You thought it was an awesome, amazing movie. You went to your social media profile and you sat there and typed out the full beginning, middle, and end of that movie and shared it with everybody on social media. You wouldn't do that with a movie, right? Probably won't, right? So we do that with our businesses though. We put the whole information about our businesses, the comp plan, the products, the ingredients, we tell the whole story about our business. And what that does is it creates resistance, right? When you put a whole script of the Ghostbusters online, people are just like, what the hell is he doing? Like, I didn't even see the movie yet. Oh man, he just ruined it for me, right? So what you're doing is you're ruining your business to people who might actually be interested, right? You're actually creating resistance and no one's gonna reach out to you because you just told them the whole movie, right? When you tell them about your company, without them, asking you questions, they're gonna go Google it, find the most negative thing about your company and not join. Or if they do find some information about your company and it's a positive review and someone's giving some high quality information, they're gonna join that person because they're actually marketing effectively. So the first tip is really just to raise curiosity, right? If you went to a Ghostbusters, you say, man, Ghostbusters was an amazing movie, right? If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you go out there and see it. Or for your company, man, I just got home from this awesome, meeting where I'm learning how to build a business online. People are gonna be interested in learning what you just learned, right? They're gonna reach out to you and say, oh, what did you just learn, right? Tell me a little bit more about that, right? But if you say, hey, I just went to this XYZ company meeting and the comp plan is amazing. The products, have 100% vitamin C and all these different kinds of berries and natural fruits and stuff. You gotta check it out. Person that sees that's gonna go to Google and type in the company name, check it out, find something negative and not join. Or find something positive and not contact you, but contact the person who actually wrote the positive review. So you wanna raise more curiosity than resistance, right? Get people interested in what you're talking about and asking more questions, right? So you can say something like, man, just got off this awesome live stream where I learned 3 social recruiting tips on how to get more reps in my business. Want to see my notes? Comment below or send me a message, right? Raise curiosity, because then you will get people to contact you. You'll be able to have a conversation with them and actually see what their problems are and offer a solution, right? So that's just one tip. Tip number 1. Tip number 2, this is big, very big. Never send an unsolicited link. Never send a link to someone without them asking for it, right? That's a cardinal sin, right? I get messages all the time where people send me a message, I don't even know them, right? They're strangers. They send me a message and inside that message, there's a link. Now, people are weary of links in messages because they feel like there may be a virus. It might be, some naughty stuff. So they're not gonna click on it, right? And so you need to, like I said before in the beginning, you have to develop a relationship with the person, get to know them, build rapport, and then see if they're open to checking out whatever it is you have to offer. Never, ever, ever send a link to a stranger, your friends, unless they ask for it, right? That's a cardinal sin. Do not do that. Build a relationship, build rapport, then say, hey, you mentioned that, here's an example. Hey, you mentioned that, you were struggling with weight loss. You've been trying, the gym, you've been trying dieting and nothing's working. Well, I've been using this product. I've been a part of this company for a while that, has helped me to lose 30 pounds in the last 30 days. Would you be open to checking out some information? That's it. They say yes. You say, cool, I have a link. Here it is. Check it out. They say no. You don't send them a link. Simple as that. Build rapport, build relationships, see if they're open. If they're open, then you send the link. Never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, send someone that you know or don't know an unsolicited link. Let them say, hey, ask them if they're open to it, and then you send it to them, or they say, hey, send me more information, then you send them the link, okay? Cool. Number 3, don't be obvious. Obvious, right? So I get messages all the time where people are just, they start conversation and it's very, it's not very deep. and I can sense and you can tell that they're trying to get me to join them in a business opportunity or buy a product from them, right? And so when you start conversations, you actually want to, and I'll get to that question in a little bit, Leslie, you want to start conversations, authentic conversations, right? And so you're not, I mean, you don't want to have a conversation that's very like surface level, right? You want to, be actually interested in the person, right? If you connect with someone and you think they're cool, start a conversation about like what's going on in their world, seeing if they have kids, talk about their kids, their family, if they just recently traveled, find out about that. But don't have those like, very surface level questions, okay? Let me think of a good one. Here's a great intro, right? Hey, Susie, you look like a like-minded individual. That's how most people start conversations who are in network marketing online. Hey, you look like a like-minded individual. I thought I should connect with you. Now I know what that means is you have a business opportunity that eventually you're gonna try to pitch to me. A better way to say that is, hey, I just saw your profile and I think you're pretty dope. Like I see that you and your family just traveled to something on Cuba. I would love to, travel to Cuba one day. How was your trip, right? It doesn't seem or come off like you're trying to pitch them something. Use language that you would normally use in conversation to start the conversation and continue the conversation. And then as it opens up, as you learn more about the person, as you learn their struggles, their problems, their pains, then you can share with them whatever it is that might help them solve a problem, right? Build relationships, build rapport. That is how you recruit and sponsor more reps in your business. And it's not gonna happen, that's the key, is not gonna happen in one conversation. I was talking to a woman the other day on LinkedIn, and we started a conversation about 10 days ago, right? I saw her profile, I commented on her profile, and we started having a conversation, discussion, seeing what's going on in her life and her business, whatever. And then it wasn't until like 9-10 days ago that the opportunity presented itself for me to actually offer something that can help her in her business. And so you got to be aware that it's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to talk to someone today and sign them up right away into your business opportunity. It may happen once or twice, but in the grand scheme of things, it's going to take some time. You have to build rapport, build relationships. And what happens is if you do sign someone up and it's like instant like that, oftentimes they don't last very long. They quit because you may have promised them something that's, unrealistic. Like you may have promised them that they're gonna make $1 million in 2 days, and 2 days come by and they haven't made $1 million yet, and so they quit, right? So as you build rapport, as you get to know people, that actually cements that relationship with that person, and they will continue to be with you and work with you through the long haul, right? They're not gonna just sign up and just leave, right? You build relationships, you build rapport, they get to know you, get to know their struggles, their challenges, and what they're trying to achieve, and then you're committed to actually helping them, right? So don't be obvious. So the three tips that I shared this afternoon. One, raise curiosity and not resistance. No posting of your company links and out there. Never send unsolicited links to people, right? Wait for them to ask for it, or if there's opportunity for you to offer them something that can help them, share it with them when they are open to receiving it. And three, don't be so obvious, right? People can tell when you're trying to sell them. No one wants to be sold, right? So and social media isn't selling media, it's social media. So do the first part first, social first. Get to know them, their pains, their struggles, connect with them. And then if the opportunity presents itself, then you can offer your solution, what you have for them to help them solve a problem, whatever the product is that you are offering, okay? So that's what I got this afternoon. Again, tomorrow I'm hosting a free training at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where we're talking about how to attract high quality lead sales and signups online without pestering and chasing your friends and family. Click the link up above to get registered, and I'll answer some questions here on the live stream. I see one from Leslie. Leslie says, what do you suggest in terms of building a relationship with someone you may not necessarily know well or haven't had contact with in years? So there are several ways that you can do that. I'll take a few more questions. Several ways you can do that. One is someone you don't know. You have to find something in common, right? You have to find something in common with that person to start the conversation. It's kind of like dating almost, right? You wouldn't go out there and ask someone out on a date right away, right? If you met them on like the subway or the street, right? You want to find something in common that can start that conversation, right? Maybe she's reading a book on the subway and you read the book, or maybe she's, you know, I don't know, at a particular event that you're at and it's a performance, right? You want to actually reference that as an entry point. Hey, I saw you're reading, you know, Think and Grow Rich, you know, I also read that book, I loved it, you know, where are you at right now in the book, right? You're starting the conversation. So you want to find something on social media that you can connect with, right? It could be in their profile, they could be, you know, a musician, they could be, you know, recently graduated from a school that you went to. You can use that as an entry point. You want to actually find something in common to start the conversation. The second part of that question was, what about if you haven't had contact with a person in years? Well, there are several ways that you can do that, right? So every day on Facebook, there are birthdays. You can use birthdays as a good entry point, you know, if they have a birthday coming up and you want to connect with them, you know, on their birthday, send them a private message saying, hey, you know we haven't chatted in a while, you know, just want to wish you a happy birthday, doing anything special to celebrate, right? That's another way to, you know, start that conversation. If it's someone that doesn't have a birthday coming up and they're just like, you know, you see them either on Facebook or some other social media platform and they're actually posting stuff, you can actually start engaging with their content, right? So if they post a status update that you actually like, and you have been wanting to connect with them again, you know, send them, you know, on their post, like it and leave a comment, right? Like it, leave a comment, and then maybe message them and say, hey, you know, I saw your post about, I don't want to talk politics, but you saw your post about your dog, whatever, I'm making stuff up. Post about your dog, that's awesome. You know, I actually just recently got a dog. She's, you know, a 1-year-old Maltipoo. You know, how long have you had your dog, right? Start a conversation, that's all it's about. That's how you can, you know, connect with people you haven't talked to in years. So I hope you got value on this video. If you did, please like it, share it, and comment on it. And definitely, you know, join me tomorrow on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be sharing, you know, with you how to attract high quality leads, sales, and signups to you effortlessly on social media without bothering and pestering and chasing your broke and cynical friends and family. Click the link at the end of this video. It may be in the description box below or on the screen. Click the link and get registered, and I'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Peace.